Well, we're a couple days into a cold front here. We're just starting to see a little warming trend now. Still in the low 50s this morning. The fish I've seen have been a little on the spooky side. You know, they look like they're interested in feeding, but they're not moving very fast. Water dropped 8 or 9 degrees in those 4 days. So what I'm doing now is changing over to a Ned Rig, and I'll show you a little bit about how I got this set up. First, I'm just going to tie on some 25-pound fluorocarbon. This is the AFCO Psycho. Small diameter, really abrasion resistant. And the reason I'm at 25 pound is, you know, I got fairly clear water, but I'm going to be targeting some snook that are laid up on these sand holes along the edges. And I think I can get them to eat as long as I make it their idea. And that's the cool thing about the Ned, is you can move it very slow and still get a reaction out of them without, you know, getting them bent out of shape that something's aggressive towards them, where they can actually be the aggressor in this case and suck up this small little profile. So stand by, we'll see what this looks like here. So here it is. This is a little Ned style rig. It's more of a mushroom style. This is 1/8 of an ounce. I'm using it really light today because I don't necessarily need to cast crazy distances, but I do need to be accurate and not make a lot of noise as it enters the water. So I like to have the small profile jig head just for that reason. As you can see here, it has kind of a mushrooms style head, so it sits on the bottom, you know, like so. And we want it to stand up. So let me put that over here. And then as a selection of baits, I really like this paddle tail. Many of you have seen me use it before. I'm actually going to go with this it's a avocado red glitter, super durable bait, and the tail action is crazy good. So that'll allow me to still get those casts, small little profile. It's like 2.5 inches, 2 3/4 inches. But all I'm going to do is rig it so where the tail is flat to the jig head. Slide it up there, push it all the way through, and I want to make sure that it's up tight and natural looking without, you know, being off center. It's super important on these baits to make sure that they're on center. That way when they sit on the bottom, you can see how the profile would be. It would literally just sit, of course, holding it there, it would sit just like this on the bottom, and that tail will move with the current, with any little twitches on the bottom, and that is what we want for the reaction. My combo here, really, it's a simple setup. You know, I've got 25-pound fluorocarbon leader that I mentioned to you. Now this is 8 pounds Power Pro Super Slick in the onyx color. The rod, I actually like this rod specifically for small plastics. This is the new G Loomis GCX. Now this is the medium light. For a medium light, it still has a fair amount of backbone, but has a really good tip for throwing small plastics. The multi-taper design allows you to be able to make some long cast, super powerful rod, and of course the guide train is incredibly efficient when making long casts and using small braid. Down to the Shimano Vanford, and this is the 3000 XG. Super effective to use for small presentations like this, and let's see if we can get it to work.